It is Sunday the 15th, and it's 2:30 p.m. I have worked my weekend. I worked Friday night at 11 till Sunday at 9 a.m. I just left Grandma's house. I was there with my husband and my son. They were at church as well. And before I forget, I was thinking in church when my husband went up to pray with the men over the college students, that how lucky I am to have a man who is such a strong Christian. He's not perfect. He's flawed. I'm not perfect. I'm flawed. But he has a heart after God. He wants to be as good of a Christian as he can. He studies his Bible. He prays. He studies his Bible daily. And he prays. My husband is a black and white kind of person. And whenever he commits to something, that he commits completely. There is no halfway. Sometimes he does things halfway. I don't know if that's true. Sometimes I want him to do things and he doesn't want to do them, and to avoid an argument, he'll say that he'll do what he wants me to do, but then he does what he was going to do anyway. I've learned he does not like conflict at all, so he does a lot to avoid conflict. In any case, he has a heart after God, and I am very fortunate to be married to a Christian, a strong Christian. Yeah. The salad we had for lunch was excellent. My aunt took croutons that we had last week, and she cut them into, about half-inch pieces, drizzled them with some butter and a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of salt, and then baked them at like 250 for 40 minutes or something. They were nice and dense but crispy. It was really good. I highly recommend that, and I'm going to need to figure out a recipe that I can use that in. It was really, really, really good. God provided financially to more than make up the loss from my hours at work last week. I cannot wait to watch how he works in that. Because I know not every week. I don't know what God's going to do. But I don't expect every week for him to give us exactly what we need and a little bit more. I do expect for him to do things in ways that we don't expect. I wouldn't mind him doing things. Hopefully soon we can get some, more balance back to our house. That's why I'm cutting my hours down by 6, so that I can get into the house of the Lord, because my house needs to be straightened out. I'm desperate for it to be straightened out. And it's a beautiful sunny afternoon, and it still feels a little bit like playing hooky, being out of work whenever I would normally have been at work. All this time from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I would have been at work. Somebody asked me how I was at Grandma's house, and I started talking, and I just got louder and louder and louder, because I talked about
all of the frustrations with each person. Jonathan and Hallie and some of Jason. Jason's not frustrating me. He opened a savings account, and I am super proud of him. He took his very first paycheck, hardly spent any money, and put money into savings. And I talked about it, and I'm trying to talk to him about making good financial decisions and start him on that path from the beginning, and he seems to be listening. My only frustration with my son is, number one, he doesn't get up without a big, huge, not even a battle, it's just a struggle to get him up in the morning to go to school. And he missed so much school that he got
explained something, the louder I got. Really, with Jason, that's my only frustration at the moment, is the fact that there is no end in sight for me taking him to work, etc., 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 until December. However, it's not a bad thing because he needs to save for a car. He doesn't want to have a loan on a car. He wants to buy a car outright, which I think is fantastic. And I support that 1,000,000%. So I will drive him to work as many days as I need to. It was just as frustrating because he could have gotten his license now. What? Crosswalk is open on Monday. It's called Happy Walk now. Open on Monday. Just on my hubby on his way back to the yard. On his way back to the yard. I was working out this morning, and it was fun and funny to me because I was like we were doing kickboxing today. I joined the main group because they were doing cardio, and then when they started to do other stuff, I went and did my stretches and my physical therapy stuff. But she would do hook, jab, and I would have to say the words, and it was just funny. And everybody else is all, they're concentrating, and they're kind of frowning, and I'm just grinning like a stupid idiot. And I realized that I smile a lot because life is funny to me. Lots of things are funny to me. And anyway, I think that might be off-putting to some people. They don't like it. They don't trust you if you're smiling. They're like, you're not somebody I can relate to. I'm not going to stop doing it, though. Not even a little bit.
Did not. Get out of here. Did not. Did not. Did not.
After I got that splinter out and everything.
You. Why is this on record and why is it right here?
It's not recording, is it?
No. Yes, it is.
Now it's you, baby. There's
Yeah.
the camera right there. If you
Yeah,
want
I
to
see that camera.
Okay, can you see to drive?
Yeah, I mean, like if I just went like this,
How
whatever
are you
you
able
say.
to see?
How am I able to see? I mean, I
To
still
drive.
can't.
To simply drive.
Like this.
No, that's
No,
not.
I can drive like this. It's
No, that's not safe. You don't even have your license yet. Here, I'll just hold it for you.
You act like having the license is the problem. Because it's not. Because you do the same things that I've been trying to do whenever I don't have a license, but you have a license, and you say it's okay because you have a license.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Double standard.
Don't even try it. Well,
I need to go to Walmart, so I'm gonna drop you off, I guess. What was that look about? You have to take me to Walmart.
No, I don't. Can I get $3 to get you the cheese fries and margaritas?
Spend all your money?
No, I got $2.78 on my card.
When do you get paid there?
The 24th. So, yeah.
How many days is that?
That's at least a week.
What happened to all your money?
Saving 50 of it, spending 40 of it for paying back on.
What have you been buying?
What have I been buying?
Food?
Yeah.
Waste of money.
Gas station, food. I mean,
Spending your earnings on food is a waste of money.
Mom, spending my earnings on something I'm never gonna use ever again is a waste of money.
So, no, I'm not buying cheese fries. Number one, they're bad for you, and number two, my food budget this week is really tight.
There's how much? Woo!
We're not eating out Wednesday because you're not going to church.
I still probably want to get food on Wednesday.
Well, I'm going to make food. We're having soup today and tomorrow, and we'll have spaghetti Wednesday and Thursday.
Why can't I get? You say soup tomorrow and then spaghetti?
We're having soup today, beef soup today and tomorrow, vegetable beef, and then spaghetti Wednesday and Thursday. Money was a little bit tight. I mean, God blessed us above and beyond what we actually needed to pay our bills, but
Yeah.
He didn't like bring money down on us to just be spending willy-nilly.
That's not. I'm just asking for like $6-7 tonight.
For what?
I can go to Hardee's or something.
You can eat my beef soup.
I don't want your beef soup. I don't have anything else at the house if I don't eat beef soup, but I'm not eating your beef soup.
Ramen and spaghetti.
No, there isn't. Where is there ramen?
In the cabinet on the bottom shelf. It's been there for a couple weeks.
No, I've not seen any ramen. I've looked.
You're
And I'm not
me
eating SpaghettiOs again. I've eaten SpaghettiOs 3 times in a row.
there's cans of soup, like
Not eating that soup.
well, you know what? You need to pick up some more hours at work, I guess.
What is that gonna do? I still don't get paid till the 24th. Seriously.
We're not eating out.
Why can't I just have $6?
Because if I give you 6 of my 40, that leaves me with what, $34 for the whole week for groceries? No.
You just said you'd only need 20 of it.
I don't know. I haven't been to the store yet.
Freaking God.
Listen.
Listen what?
You are mistaken in the notion that you need to eat out.
I don't need to eat out, but I'm not going to eat the beef stew or beef soup or whatever. I'm not eating it. No.
There's New England clam chowder and something else.
I'm not eating clam
Okay,
chowder.
well, I am going to the store. If you can give me something that you would specifically like to make for yourself, I will buy the ingredients.
Just give me $6.
I said, no.
Why?
Because that's an hour's worth of wage, or an hour's worth of work for me, and I'm down 6 hours.
So it is for
as
me.
It is. I'm down 6 hours as it is. No, I'm sorry.
I'm
sir.
down an hour.
I will feed you, but you're not getting $6.
Then give me 3 or 4.
Did you forget we were recording?
Yeah. We know we're recording. Why?
Because I got your fit on film.
Yeah. I'm having a fit because I'm mad that you're not going to let me get $6. And you're complaining that's an hour worth of work down, when technically it's not. You're getting paid minimum wage or a little bit above. Are you?
Taxes come out of that.
God. Anything for an excuse. Yeah, I just said that because I work too now, so you can't use that as an excuse.
Yeah, but what did you spend all of your money on?
Gas station trips, food whenever I was with my friends because they can't pay for me.
You act like I'm not going to feed you.
What do you mean?
What's wrong with beef soup?
I don't want that. I don't want that at all. That's not a meal to me.
It will fill you up.
No, it won't. No.
Leave it on. I got to go to Walmart.
Can you just meet in the middle and give me $3?
I don't have any cash.
Change. Do you have change?
You say you had $2.79?
$2.78.
And what do you need? 3? It might be enough to get your cheese fries. Your calorically high, fatty cheese fries that you desperately seem to need. I can buy French fries and cheese sauce at the store, and you can make them at home. Alright. So, Jason's the one that turned the camera on and pointed it at himself. And then proceeded... maybe he thought, I don't know if he remembered it was there or not. Maybe if the camera had been rolling, it would have been worse. But he wanted money to go out to eat when I have clearly stated that we're not spending money on food to go out and eat. But I bet you he will eat my soup. He will like it. God is blessing us, our financial household, but that doesn't mean we're gonna eat out. We have to do our part and be responsible. That's why I'm making a pot of soup, because it can stretch 2 days. He's like, it's not vegetable soup, you know? Because it could be. Most of the days I eat the P13 or P3, yeah, P3, and then a granola bar. $140 for that and $180 for that. So, you know, over $300 just for that meal. And it is a meal. It feels like a snack, but it's a meal. And then I've got tea. This is half unsweet tea, so it's probably 150 calories, I think. It's a full size, so I mean 400 calories right there for meat, cheese. Oh, I haven't eaten my nuts and a granola bar. I have 20 cents and I need a quarter for a cart, and I looked through my whole entire car and I said to myself, I literally said to myself, either I'm going to find a nickel, I don't need a cart, or there's one up here with a quarter already in it. God is good. He provides everything. Everything, even carts. It's 8:30 on Tuesday. I just dropped Jason off at school. And somebody, first of all, I get into the van and it stinks. Jonathan drove it. I said, no smoking in the van. I didn't smoke. Well, apparently, that irritates me. And then, I'm irritated this morning. Allie tells me she bought, or Jason asked her to buy cigarettes, and that they went and she bought cigarettes for him. That he had a handful of change and a couple dollars. Well, he had just before that asked me for money for cheese fries. And I didn't give him any money. I did give him my change. There was not even $1 worth of change there. So then I asked him, how was his cheese fries? They weren't very good, he says, last night. He must be getting better at lying, because honestly I couldn't tell if he was lying or not. So then I let it go. This morning I asked him, I said, seriously, did you buy cheese fries or did you buy cigarettes? Or did you buy both? I just bought cheese fries. I'm like, well then why would your sister tell me that she went with you and I saw them leave together so she could buy you cigarettes? I don't know, Mom. That's all I said. Irritated. Just flat out irritated. And then one of my children needs money for a copay for a doctor's appointment, and they're asking my friends for money. I think they did say, would you ask? And I'm like, I'm not asking my friends for money. Well, then they went on and Facebook messaged her, my friend. Somebody's been smoking. I have the smoke taste in my mouth, and that ticks me off. No, I'm working on a video of a coworker that is a young guy. He's 23. We are opposite. Our viewpoint is 100% opposite on everything. He is openly gay, and I am openly not. He at one point was atheist, but now he's Buddhist, and I am a very solid Christian. There's nothing that we agree upon except that we like each other. He just he's funny and he gets my humor, and so we have some really interesting conversations. And he wanted, the point I was making was, the video I'm working on, he wanted to do a video of us having conversations, like discussing different topics. And I'm like, I don't know if anybody's going to watch that. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I know I look so glamorous. It is 3:45 on Thursday. Today's not been my best parenting day ever. This is after like 20 minutes of him saying, I'm awake, and I going and doing something else, and then he not being up. I go in and he's asleep. I'm awake. I go back in, he's asleep. I decided it would be a good idea for him to drink a cup of cold water, and so it was probably 10 ounces of water. He's like, I don't want it. And I'm like, you'll feel better. It'll help you wake up. He actually got up and was on his way to the bathroom, and I'm like, here's the water for you. And he's like, I don't want that. And I touched his arm with it because it was cold. He's like, don't touch me with that. I'm like, okay. And I went to offer it to him. I don't know what happened. Anyway, he bumped my hand and it splashed in my face, and I got really mad, and I just threw the rest of the cup of water in his face. So I threw a cup of cold water in my son's face. And he's like, I got a phone in my hand. And I'm like, I don't care. We were both really mad. And I thought for sure he wasn't going to go to school. But he did. He went in the bathroom and did his stuff, dried himself off. And I said, I'm sorry. I really hate that happened. It shouldn't have happened. And he's like, okay, whatever. And then he comes into my room about 15 minutes later, and he's like, I'm mad, and that just didn't help, and it makes me mad, and I just don't want to go to school, but I have to go to school. I've got to finish this class I'm working on. I'm like, yeah, you do have. He got to school. He was 20 minutes late. Then I picked him up, and we were supposed to go to the library after school because he has to do this certificate for work, or he can't continue to work. They'll take him off the schedule because he needs to have a food handler's license. And he didn't want to do it because he was, I don't want to do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, no, tomorrow's Friday. I am not dealing with this tomorrow. And you said you wanted to do it, we're going to do it. I thought it was going to be a big argument. No, I don't want to do it. So I just ignored him, and I drove to the library. He's like, why are we going to the library? I'm like, because we just need to deal with this. My stepson doesn't know I'm sitting here. Hello? He was at the library. He took his test and got his results. He took it on the wrong website before. If you type in SafeServe, there's another website that comes up above it, and he wasn't paying close enough attention, and he didn't follow the directions exactly the first time. So he completely took another course. I don't know what it was for, but it was food handler's thing. He had to redo the whole complete thing again, but he did it, and it worked like it was supposed to, and he passed. I am gonna come in and make spaghetti. Are you gonna be home? Probably you're gonna be home? Okay, we're having spaghetti for supper. It is Friday, finally Friday. This morning was a better morning. Yesterday for Jason and I was rough from start to finish. I've been to church 2 Sundays in a row, and I have discussed how I feel this is what God wants me to do, and that He will make it so that we're not missing the money that we'll be missing. And again, this week He provided what we needed for all of our needs. I had written down last week, and I already did it for this week. I did our budget. And the money that we need to pay bills is way more than what Rodney and I would make normally in a week, even if I hadn't cut back my hours. And then on top of that, I'm taking 2 days off from work I'm taking my weekend off. I only work 2 days. I'm taking my weekend off. There's just no way that even before back to budget, even before there's a bird that almost ran into me. I think I might have what is it? Attention deficit. So anyway, I'm just Malachi 3:8-10 talks about giving the whole first fruits and tithes and testing the Lord, and he will provide above and beyond. I'm not thinking he's going to provide money, but I am thinking that he's going to take care of our needs. I don't know what that looks like. Like, I wanted a haircut, but I'm going to have to wait because it's not the right time. So, anyway, that's it for now. I hope that... Yeah, anyway, that's it for now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.